What's good, y'all? What's good? Derek Jackson here. I know we live. Most of y'all could probably see the topic already in the title, so I want you to drop your comments, man, while I'm speaking. But yeah, man, the topic came from my Instagram live chat earlier. I saw a brother, he posted something, man, and it caught my eye because I've seen it play out, not necessarily like my personal life, but with people close to me. You know, he said that he's dealing with a situation where his child's mom is keeping him from being able to see his son. You know what I mean? And he was talking about how that bothered him or whatever. You know what? I do want to speak on that. Because you know what? If you are becoming an obstacle, if you're being a hindrance between your child and their father for any other reason than to protect the well-being and the welfare of that child, I have no respect for you. Matter of fact, I would go so far as to say you're no better than a deadbeat dad. Because at the end of the day, you're still hindering the development of a relationship between a child and their father. Now I get it. You got to protect your baby. You got to protect your baby. So, you know, if that dad, if he's leading a lifestyle that will be harmful to your child, if he has habits that will be harmful to your child, if he's consistently inconsistent, you know what I'm saying? Like never comes through. I'm not talking about miss one game here or one appointment there. I'm talking about if he never comes through to the point your child has to question, like, why don't daddy, want to see me? Why doesn't daddy want to be around me? For those reasons, I understand. Then you're stepping in to protect your child. But what I see a lot of is these mothers, they'll say shit like, I would never keep my child from their daddy. And while they don't blatantly say to the dad, you can't see your child, they'll do shit like not answer the phone whenever he calls, and they know he calling to talk to the baby. Or they'll plan an out-of-town trip, or, let somebody else babysit, let the grandmother babysit the child when they know the dad was trying to see the child. They'll get the child all hyped up, you know what I'm saying, to go on this trip or whatever when they know the dad wanted to spend time with their baby. If that's you, you're no different, you're no better than a deadbeat parent. You feel what I'm saying? Because I know I give a lot of praises to the single moms out there, and I still double salute the single moms. But it's a slap in the face to those real single mothers who wish they had a father figure in their child's life because they know how beneficial it would be for you to be sitting there hindering an otherwise healthy relationship from happening because of some personal shit. Just because you don't want to hear from the dad, just because you don't want to talk to the father, just because you need space, doesn't justify you creating space between the child and their father. Your child still needs that father. You feel what I'm saying? If that would be a healthy relationship, if that guy is just trying to pour love into their baby, spend time with their baby, bond with that child, and you're coming between that, you're hurting your child. You can't, put it like this. I know a lot of women say, no real man or no real father will ever let anything come between his child. And guess what? I agree. I do believe that a real man will go through hell and back to be with his child no matter what. But I also believe a real mother wouldn't be that hell and back that he has to go through for any other reason than to protect their child. Let me make sure I put enough emphasis on that. If you're protecting your baby, that's one thing. I'm talking about whenever you let personal beef or your personal feelings or the relationship didn't work out, when you're letting that come between the child and their father, I have no respect for you. I have no love for you because you're hurting that child. That child will benefit from that relationship and you're keeping that from happening. It's one thing if you don't give a shit about the father, but at least care about your baby. At least care about your child. So, I see a lot of these, man. I see a lot of these women getting passes, man. And I just, I wouldn't be me if I didn't speak on this shit. If you're one of these women, I'm not talking to the single mothers that's holding the shit down and doing what they got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to the women that are keeping another man that from his child for no valid reason. You're no better than a deadbeat, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll let y'all later. Peace.